Yeah, we here.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Kansas City.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 44. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
No gain on the play there. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady. And this one's incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady able to get this to Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down, it's Gordon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Brady to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6. 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
14. 1st down, Chiefs.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete.
Mahomes.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays are going to pop it up
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On third and long, it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game. And could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mike's 50.
Brady going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second and 15 now, Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Closer. Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 29.
Complete.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Ebron caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 18-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Brady to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Brady again. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he knocks it through.
Next to score, Steelers 10. Chiefs.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to say.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into...
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Brady's pass intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's a loss of a yard.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with
Philip Dorsett by himself. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Philip Dorsett, 75 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Steelers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 33. yards. Well done on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Frank Clark there on the stop. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. is now 24.
Makes the score Steelers 24, Chiefs nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 27. A big play there for KC. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
Pass intercepted.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a 1st down.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0.
The score, Steelers,
you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
50, Mike, 50. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Here we go, 50, 50. Mike, 50.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Kill.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I got one. Show it.
Now a play fake. Brady. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Complete to Chase Claypool.
Brady going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Off-play action. Brady. Flushed out right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 4, check 4.
quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Fourth down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
It's just me.
They'll go for him. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's costful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Regular.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
52 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
38.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Steelers,
I don't know nobody.